Hi everyone, I'm using Gregory Scott's Tarot for our weekly reading from Monday the 6th of March through to Sunday the 12th of March. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, for anyone who views this video. So I'm asking now for Monday, we have the Six of Cups. For Tuesday, the Knight of Cups. Wednesday, the Three of Wands. Thursday, the King of Pentacles. Friday, the Devil. Saturday, the Seven of Wands. And Sunday, the Nine of Wands. So Monday we have the Six of Cups. So we're on the healing moon on Monday. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, of the past. Maybe past memories coming to the surface as we're on this healing moon. Coming up for awareness, to take the wisdom. Also a card of working with our inner child, our childhood. So anything that presents itself on Monday as we're on the healing moon, anything from past, allow it now to transmute, to be brought into light, so that we can have those insights. And because of the energies of Monday, it's going to be really easy to bring those insights. Chiron is with Jupiter in Aries, so it's bringing up, asking us, look at where in our lives are we blocking ourselves from going into our authentic self, letting go of the challenges of the past. Also a card that signifies that somebody from the past coming into our lives, but it's a very beautiful and a very positive card. So some remembering, some memories come in, and if painful memories are coming to the surface, know that that's a story that we tell ourselves. We've carried on telling ourselves from childhood, and the stories are here to be changed, to take the wisdom and during this day, ask the angels to surround you and say goodbye in your head and in your heart to anything that is causing you pain. The angels help, as we ask, will help to dissolve those emotions, those pains, so that when we have that memory, we can remember it, but it isn't, we're not triggered by it. It doesn't invoke pain within us. We can see it clearly from a elevated view, seeing all the different perceptions that went along through that time. So it's time, Monday is a day of healing, it's the healing moon, so calling on Archangel Raphael to bring some healing if it's needed, if it's required, and Archangel Raphael will work on every level, the spiritual, emotional, the mental, the emotional and the physical. So spending that day of allowing our bodies to rise up into the light, to be cleansed and cleared of any resistance now of moving forward. Tuesday we have the Knight of Cups. I absolutely adore this card. He is there with all those symbols all over his body. So a powerful activation. He is sat in the sacred stone, so he is sat in that sacred place, looking up and receiving the energies of this wonderful full moon. On Tuesday it's full moon in Virgo, so Virgo is all around it is a sign that connects with earth. It's an earth sign, but it connects with the crystals, herbs, anything that is earthy, that for healing, medicines. So, and also it helps us to get organized. So this full moon is a beautiful time of really grounding ourselves. Virgo is very grounded. Mercury is in Pisces, so the Sun and Mercury are in Pisces, and Pisces is the ruling planet of Virgo. So this is a beautiful download, and you can see those symbols activating all over his body. And this card always takes me back to my childhood, to when I was a child, and Ambrose used to appear with me and show me symbols from his arms, from his body, that really activated me then. I was too young to understand, but now the wisdom of that is immense. So again, we have all been activated. We all hold these sacred symbols within us, and they're being activated at this time. And within an hour of the full moon, Saturn moves into Pisces. So much Piscean energy flowing to us. Lots of Aries energy as well. So Aries brings in that motivation, brings in that breath. Chiron also in Aries, with Jupiter asking us and showing us where we are, where we're holding ourselves back. So lots of downloads, lots of transmissions during this powerful transition through this shifting of Saturn into Pisces. And we still are, it's at 29 degrees and 59 on the full moon, and Pluto is 29 degrees in Capricorn, so they both are 11. So this is the gateway that we're all moving through. Powerful time of activation, spiritual upgrades, wonderful DNA activations, language of light, these sacred symbols coming in. So being open to receive them on this wonderful full moon, we're going to feel this shift, and I do feel it's very peaceful, where Saturn can be very, very structured because it's moving into Pisces, which is the ocean, our consciousness. We're able to then bring in and make sense of the intangible. It starts to appear in our lives very, very powerfully. So very sacred time. Wednesday we have the Three of Wands, and you can see that lying there, moving through this gateway. And at the time of the full moon, Mars is right in between the two horns of the bull of Taurus. So it's asking us, it's showing us the critical point of standing in this courage and strength to move forward through this time. And the Three of Wands is, we're on our path, that we are being supported. The cosmos is supporting us. Our angels, our guides, our loved ones in spirit are supporting us. So we're not doing this on our own, we're being assisted. So we're moving through this time into this time of transformation, but we're being assisted. Not to look outside of ourselves, to know that we have the divine within us, and the line there is helping us to have the courage to move forward in our own unique way without needing anybody else's approval. We have all that assistance there. We don't, people may not understand us, and that's okay. Just staying firm, staying strong, anchoring this light and moving forward with courage and strength. And courage and strength not from anger or trying to control. It's from a place of loving ourselves enough to do what is best for us, because when we do that, we're teaching our children, our grandchildren, that it's okay to actually shine your own light. We don't have to fit in. We are all unique. Every being in the universe is unique, and we're coming to that understanding, we're gaining that wisdom to move forward, and this is bringing the strength. On Wednesday, Thursday, we have the King of Pentacles, so this is a time of manifesting. So the King of Pentacles is King Solomon, and you can see him there. He's surrounded by gold, surrounded by pentacles, sat in his throne. The king is not running around trying to grasp everything. He's sat there and everything flows to him. This is a time of really feeling a shift in our physical being, in our health, but also in our finances. So staying in that focus on which direction it is that we are wishing to move to. We're moving into a place of divine abundance. If we focus on lack, then that's where it will take us. So we're at this crucial, pivotal point of choice. Thursday, we have the devil. So the devil, spelt backwards, is lived. So when we're not living, when we're not enjoying our lives, when we go into stress, when we go into pleasing others, when we choose to react from our past pain and suffering, that is when we're not living, where we're actually taking life from ourselves, because it depletes our energy, and then we are projecting it onto anyone who may have triggered us. So the devil there, it is a feeling of being trapped. So even though these big immense energies that are creating such a shift in our lives, some fear may come up. And this is Chiron, this is Jupiter in Aries, bringing these emotions, mental doubts, whatever it may be, to the surface for us on Thursday. So if this happens, know that wherever in our life we are projecting some judgment, whether it's on ourselves, whether we've got those thoughts that are playing out, creating stories, whether this is a card also, the devil is connected to Saturn. So with these shifts in Saturn, it can shine and show us where maybe there is some karmic stuff going on, and we dissolve karma by love, by acceptance, by the pure understanding that everyone is on their own unique journey, and we will never know the path. We only know our own. So when we're perceiving something as bad or good, we have gone into that place of judgment. So this is to bring it back and to start living, to realise that whatever is happening, there's still some karma there that we're all moving through, as Saturn is in its first movement into Pisces. It can feel a little bit strange and can bring up some maybe fears, but we're being asked to come back within, realize when we do step into this energy. It can create a need for escape. It may kick off old thought forms that to start going around in our heads. So yeah, Thursday, just spend some time. The planets, the cosmos, the Piscean energy, the Aries, the Venus, the Jupiter, Chiron, all Pisces are all coming to lift us and embrace us as we come out of that glass jar that is resisting life. We're here to expand. We're here to live life, and anything from a limiting belief will create a million and one things is attached to this card, and none of them are very favourable, and I can't really sugarcoat it. So it's just to be aware of where we may feel stuck, where we're going into those old patterns. It's just Saturn saying, look, there's some learning still here. There's some acceptance still here. And as I'm speaking, there has been a big shift. So as I'm speaking, you'll feel the shift. So whatever it is that is holding you back is being dissolved. So a beautiful time of healing and actually seeing through the illusion that really love is all there is. Everything else is illusion. And this card starts off as the Lovers, and then it goes way out of balance into this place of real being obsessive, pessimistic, all those. So if those come up, that is good. It really is good. It's not a bad card. It's a beautiful card, like all the tarot cards are. Just makes us aware of, right, I need to look out for this today, and let's go to the beach. Let's get in some sea, because we're in this Sun and Pisces and Mercury in Pisces. Let's write some poetry. Let's do some art. Let's do some therapy, and this will be transmuted beautifully. And Friday, we've done the work, because we're there with that wand and we're looking at the mountain, but we're being reminded one step at a time, and before we know it, we'll be at the top of that mountain. So the Seven of Wands is just before when things start to really take off, keeping our focus, moving in that, holding on to our beliefs, holding on to our authentic self, not being drawn into any drama, conflicts that will take us way out of our path and take us back into that energy. So it's holding on firm now. We know who we are, we know what makes us happy, we know what we wish to manifest in our lives, and only focus on that, because that's what we will co-create in our lives. And then the Nine of Wands, going through that gateway. We've done the challenges, and although this week is a big week energetically, there's lots going on in the cosmos, lots of transitions. Pluto squaring the North Node and the South Node, so really making us look deep within. But it's that vantage point again. We can look at everything that's wrong, or what has been wrong in our lives, or we can look at which direction. The North Node is all around our manifestations, and our manifestations coming into reality. So this is where we've done the challenge. We have got that one, we have moved it, and we are moving through now. We've had the breakthrough. which brings, we may have had the breakdowns during the week, but they bring breakthroughs that it's just layers falling away from us until we become lighter and lighter. And from this card, we move forward. We have come through the challenges. He is skipping there, you can see he's cheering, but also to keep ourselves grounded so that we don't start to take on too much, because from this card comes the Ten of Wands, which we can start to burden ourselves, go into old patterns of taking too much on, of coming out of alignment. So even though it's a beautiful card of triumph, of moving through that, whatever has been blocking us, it's also okay, let's keep ourselves in this place of balance, absolute balance this week. So a wonderful end to the week. Yeah, it's a very powerful one. Lots of transits occurring in the cosmos, but lots of love. Venus with Mars and Jupiter and Aries, all these loving energies coming. And this the sevens, because we've got the full moon in 16 degrees of Virgo and the sun 16 degrees in Pisces, which adds to 7 in numerology. It's the seventh day of on the full moon, and also we're on the 7th year. So this is all around that beautiful connection, bringing heaven to earth. And as we move through this week, how the planets are aligning, they're aligning us and activating us to our soul purpose. So if we know our soul purpose, it will be even stronger. If we are still a little bit not sure of what we are meant to be doing during this energy, it will start to become really apparent that, wow, I love this, and it comes so natural, and this is what I love doing. And it might be different to everyone else, but that's okay, because we're all unique. We're all here moving through this time, our lives, completely uniquely. And so let go and just come in and use this week of seeing where we're resisting all this beautiful energy of the King of Pentacles, where we're resisting or doubting the spiritual activations that are occurring, and doubting our own spiritual messages, our own spiritual guidance, to let all that go now and blossom and bloom this week as this beautiful transit is moving and helping us. And it's the pivotal point. We're at this pivotal point of choice. We know what the old trauma triggers created didn't bring us health, didn't bring us happiness, certainly didn't bring anything beneficial in our lives. But we do know the choices of love, of peace, of compassion, of being in that alignment with who we truly are, with our soul, being in alignment with our soul. We know this brings health. First and foremost, peace brings health. It brings upliftment, it brings and draws prosperity, draws well-being, all the attributes of who we truly are, it brings to us. So wonderful time of choice, but we have got all the support of the cosmos, of the planets, that are guiding us through this immense and beautiful and amazing time. So we're all moving through this Saturn transit, return together, and we'll all feel it on some level. So be gentle with ourselves and gentle with our others this week, and go within and clearing our thoughts of anything that is weighing heavy, if we have got those thoughts that are creating upset within us, is now a time to start choosing just one thought, different thought at a time. If a thought pops in, let's change it to something more peaceful. Let ourselves now be fully open to this wonderful, wonderful time. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless. Thank you.